Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Although I have to recognize it's mostly ladies. Isn't that right? Which is quite alright with me. Oh, what's today? It is Thursday. Like that makes any difference to anything about anything. I did get a hold of Vladimir. He'll be back next week. And get these puppies started. I plan to have them all done by my birthday. You'll have them by my birthday. Okay? That's what my deadline, my goal is. My birthday's, you know, 3 weeks into the month, and yeah, once the table saw is going, it won't take long at all. Oh yeah, and I gotta look for those planer blades. Pretty sure they're above the stove. Above the stove hood. Where you keep things so they don't rust. Boy, that pump's really happening. I guess we got that problem solved. Problem solved. $5 strainer. Now see, with that fountain going, that's not one I can forget and leave on like I did the other ones, because they only gurgled on the top and you really didn't hear them. You cannot know that this one's not running. But I also got the faucet going too to put water. Add some water, because we didn't get any rain last night. We got a bunch of clouds up there, but they're not rain clouds. They're just gray clouds. Anyway, goddamn stupid Trump and the UN, head of the Security Council. Are you kidding me? The guy is such a dolt. He reads whatever's written for him on a teleprompter. They can get a high school kid to do what he does. My God. This man is like just... How the hell did the world get to such a asshole acorn kind of place? I mean, we're just like the shit this guy. And fucking Mike Pompeo, that asshole, and you know, his $1 billion saved to Raytheon so we can, you know, continue to sell billions of dollars to the Saudis to kill more Yemenis. Fuck. You know, 1 million cholera cases in Yemen right now, and you don't hear that on the mainstream news. You don't hear anything about them. If there was 1 million people that had cholera in the United States, are you freaking kidding me? The whole world would know about it every day, non-stop. Oh God, this is so screwed up. Here he's going on and on about Iran and China now. China's the new Russia. All of a sudden, Russia is not meddling. China is going to meddle in the 2018 election. China and the Democrats. It's the socialists. What a fuck. Oh my God. I'm just so sick of it. Can't wait till Vladimir gets back. Vladimir! I should just rent the back house with Vladimir. That way, you know, be here all the time. Nah, he's got 4 kids. Jeez. Crazy. 3 or 4. How many he got? Little boy, girl. I forget. I think he's got 4 now. Yeah, the insanity that we're rolling in right now is just unbelievable. Unbelievable. I can't believe it. It blows me away. Look at this clown. Every time he gets in front of a podium, he thinks he's like performing a comedy routine or something. He wants to make everybody laugh. The guy's an idiot. I swear. Jen Ruggles would make smarter decisions. And she's a quarter of his age. Alright, a third. It's a shame that society enables assholes like that to the point of being a president. That's just, that's a reflection on our society as a whole, that we are just a asshole society. Because look at the shit that we have for president. He came out of us, so we must be an asshole society, right? Most of the world probably feels that way. You know, not like it was in the 60s when everybody loved America and loved Kennedy. Went downhill from there. And the oligarchs fed on that love for America and just raped it. Just so sad. This earth could sustain every man, woman, and child on this, and every animal on this planet comfortably forever if there weren't greedy assholes. And I'm always saying assholes because I don't want to say greedy motherfuckers. Okay? I'm giving you the toned down version. But I am really, really sick of these warmongers. And John Bolton. God. Him and Pompeo. Warmongers. God. But hey, you know, at least they're having pushback from the so-called Democrats and Hillary's camp that if she was in there, we'd already be in a war with Iran. You know, last year, you know, February, the month after she became president, we'd be in war with Iran. Because she's hooked right in with, you know, the big gun manufacturers and shit already. That machine was already in process. They were already good to go. Now they got to pull this spoiled brat kicking and screaming into the gray twilight that he doesn't have any clue what's going on, Mr. Wheeler Dealer. They're doing deals without him. He's the buffoon they're working around behind. The deep state, you know, sees him as just as a nuisance. He's in the fucking way. And the really scary one is the vice president, who you don't hear jack shit about. You know, he's the direct conduit. Mike Pence is smart enough not to be in the limelight. He'll stand behind him and smile. But you never hear the son of a bitch talk. Except probably to his own church and to his own, you know, his CFR group or something. But you never see him on the news making, you know, what the fuck is he doing? Doing all the real wheeling and dealing behind the scenes. That's what he's doing. These Christian Zionist right-wing nut jobs, you know, envision the world as their Sunday school or something. All waiting for Jesus to come back. We'll be waiting until the end of time. Nobody's coming. The only thing that's coming is the end of the habitable planet that we have. I'm sure glad I get to enjoy it while it's here. I'm going to have this fountain ingrained into my brain, so when the world is a dry pit, if I'm still here, I'll have these memories. If nothing else, I'll have the videos. They'll be in cyberspace. We'll be able to pull them out of the cloud roguely. Who owns the cloud anyway? Is that Google owns the cloud? Supposedly you put things in the cloud for safekeeping. Yeah? What if the cloud gets hacked? Probably safer keeping in the dark web. Put it in a Tor storage or something. Anyway, might do some welding today in the shop for my shop kids. And what else? Well, I could go up and paint the red and black helicopter thing. Hey, Zircon, buddy. Good morning. You know, it's funny that you come out, and then as soon as you do, your younger brother does after you because he's so jealous. Alright, come on. Over here. Zircon, over here. Come here. Come here, buddy. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. Over here. Come here. Over here. Over here. Over here. Come here. Over here. Over here. Come here, Zircon. Over here. Come here. Over here. That a boy. That's a good boy. Alright. That's it. Lay down on that bed. That a boy. Lay down on that bed. Hey. You don't want to be on that bed over there? You can lay on that bed. He likes that purple rug better. Now where the heck did I flick my ashes and flick the joint right out of the holder? So yeah, I was watching a little documentary on the drug company experimental children fucked up in Germany and England, and they tried to get the drug into the U.S., but then FDA had a woman who stopped it. She got the highest recognition from, you know, Citizens Award from President Kennedy at the time. Otherwise, there'd be millions of cases in the United States because they were all set to, you know, push this drug, and it caused children to be born with, you know, no feet, no arms, missing limbs, stuff. Interesting story, and you know, it's, of course, the guy had, you know, worked in the Nazi concentration camps, and the drug companies hired him. He did 4 years in prison, but he gets out and gets a job working for the drug company. You know, and the United States hired some of these chemists from the concentration camps and put them into drug labs. I mean, you know, if you don't think they're practicing experimental genocide on the population of the United States, you're grossly misinformed. Because I, being from San Francisco, my mother was in San Francisco pregnant when they sprayed San Francisco with the Army sprayed San Francisco with chemicals and caused one person to die, but a lot of people got sick, a lot of birth defects. And I'm pretty sure it's what caused my older brother and sister's Graves' disease, hyperthyroid. Be, you know, if the truth was known, it's so sad that so much is not known by so many. And so many know so little about so much. It blows me away. Oh, I was asked to elaborate about Noam Chomsky, and actually Chris Hodges is, you know, listen to Chris Hodges on RT on, he has, on Contact, he has a regular show on RT. Chris Hodges is, you know, like you know, an arrow straight to the core. He doesn't mince words. He's right, spot on. The only thing I've heard him say that make me step back was him not really. He was asked about 9/11, and he went off on a little, you know, little song and dance about Muhammad Atta being a crazy guy because he, you know, he was a correspondent in the Middle East for a lot of years. So with all the other stuff that he knows, I don't understand why. But he he also admitted that he hadn't looked into the engineering of it. Now, I cannot believe that he hasn't seen any of the videos that architects and engineers for 9/11 Truth have put out. I mean, that organization's been out for a hell of a long time. At least 10 years, I can remember seeing them. And it's funny, but October 2008, I was still on dial-up. I just was looking for something in the old emails. Oh, on the SES. Because someone just sent me a email about the SES again, which I already knew about, but it's, you know, the executive committee that interchanges professionals into the government to professionally run the government, and they go back and forth between corporations and the government. Well, how the fuck is that not corrupt and designed for corruption? Jesus. Our federal government is just out of control. God, I sound like a Republican, huh? Well, it's not Republican or Democrat. It's a democratic republic, idiots. Don't let them separate it. It's a democratic republic. It's not a democracy, mob rule. You know, it's a representative democracy. Because Rhode Island and Connecticut can't make noise like California and Texas. So because of some arbitrary borders in the country, which is insane, that the United States still has states, and it's not just America, but people and their traditions and their, you know, our state's better than your state, and the state rivalry and the state championship and the competition, which is fed to Americans to keep competition and separation alive. Therefore, it's easier to control the masses if they aren't together. As long as you keep them separated by states, by different laws for each state, by these rules and these regulations and this and that, this country is the most unfree country I can think of if you look at it from a critical eye. Not if you look at it from the believing American dream that, oh yeah, you too can work hard and become Bill Gates. Not likely. You know, you can also win the lottery too. But it's not likely. In the meantime, you do have to live. So, you know, like this thing last night I was watching about the homeless living in their cars and RVs in Walmart parking lots in Scottsdale, Arizona, or Flagstaff, Arizona. Probably wouldn't let them stay in Scottsdale. But in Flagstaff, the mayor is allowing, you know, the homeless to sleep in their vehicles in the Walmart. It's legal to spend the night at Walmart. It's in their bylaws or whatever the hell. Anyway, there's one lady in there with her headshots. She wants to be an actress, and, you know, she goes to, I don't know what she's doing in Flagstaff, and she wants to be an actress. And, you know, they go and get the headshots, but they never took an acting class in anything past high school. But for 20 years, they go waning on about how they're going to be an actor. That's like my sister. My older sister wants to be a country western Christian rock star. So she moved to Tennessee. She spent her whole life in Tennessee. I don't think she ever got up on an open mic on stage. It's like crazy. She played at her church, you know, kumbaya, but I don't know. Now, last I heard, she's in Kentucky, living that good hardship life. Because Christians love hardship. Yes, sirree. They love nothing better than to give it all up to the Lord. Hallelujah. And the Lord will provide, although He rarely ever does. And you'll find that people provide. Now, I don't believe that that's God working through people. I believe that's people themselves. People don't give themselves enough credit when they do things out of acts of generosity and kindness and compassion, because that's human nature just as much as anger and avarice. Now, the yin and yang is you have to, you know, control the tendency to go to the dark side. and Pompeo and Bolton. Those are the Dark Lords of the apocalypse. If they could, if you know, Cheney's still alive and they drag his ass out of the woodwork, watch out. Wolfowitz and, oh my God. They got the same frickin' warmongers they had with Bush, Bolton. You know, it's like, here we go again. Weapons of mass destruction. Iran is going to nuke the world. Iran might nuke Israel, but that's not the world. And somebody needs to nuke Israel for what they're doing in Gaza. What, a couple hundred people the Israelis have already killed. How come we ain't talking about that? How come that's not on the national news every night? The atrocities, you know, the deaths and the murders. 3,000 people wounded and shit. How come that's not on the national news every night? How come the cholera in Yemen is not on the news? No, Venezuela's been socialist. They're not playing by the World Bank, and they're not letting us exploit their oil. We need to go to war with Venezuela. I mean, come on. Wake the fuck up, people. Quit voting for these morons. What's up, kitty? You want some food? There you go, kitty. There you go. Go ahead, kitty. Alright, fishies, let's see if you want to come out and get some cat food. Yeah, there's still a lot of guppies in there. Some of them are too big for the koi to chomp on, so they'll survive. Oop. Fishy got one. Yeah, it's frustrating. It's an addiction. The world stage. But I don't think I want to watch it much longer. It's killing me. But I don't like not knowing what the fuck's going on. You know? That's the thing. What they tell you is what is not going on. You know? You can see... You have to hold a mirror up to whatever they say, and then that's how you can tell what's really going on. But I'm getting more news from RT and Amy Goodman and you know, Ralph Nader has a YouTube channel. So does Chris Hedges. Has a YouTube channel. Hell, Lee Camp, if you want to get your news with comedy, Lee Camp from Redacted Tonight is excellent for you know, no punches kind of news. And he used to do it, he started on YouTube like this, just, you know, sitting there in front of every, you know, but he's also a stand-up comedian. So, which is great, because they go together. And if I was 30 years younger, hey, I'd be right there with him. Because, I mean, he, if he shaved that peach fuzz off his face, he could play me in a movie. He's got the hair. Although he'd have to let it grow to his waist. And I don't know if he can, because his curls at the shoulder, so some people can't grow it long, it just curls. Most guys have no idea what kind of hair they can grow, if they can grow any at all, because they've always cut it. And that's too bad, because they can't really tell what you got until it's, you know, at least a foot long. And for those guys that got frizzy hair, I guess it's better to have it cut off, because it'd be a pain in the butt to have frizzy hair. Huh, kitty? All nattied up. I couldn't stand dreadlocks. If I can't put a brush through my hair, I can't have hair. I have to get the dreadlocks out of Mango's hair. I can't even stand that. He could care less if he has dreadlocks. But he's got one in there I'm going to have to cut out right now. Too knotted up. You got to remember that to bring the scissors over there at feeding time. But he seems to be liking it over there. He doesn't make any noise. Doesn't call to let me out in the morning. He's probably been out grazing already. So, yeah, when we make the switch, we're going to do 101 wake and bakes on this channel, and that's it. Then we're going to switch to the other channel and do all day Mango Acres life. Start a sitcom, Mango Acres, an animal farm. But actually, X-Farm. It's not conducive to be a farmer in this subdivision anymore. Turning into a suburb. Before you know it, there'll be sidewalks and street lights and bike paths and busybodies, and well, we already got those. And oh my God, did we have the worst one? The Ruth Maguba. Ruth, are you watching? You're the most insipid. She went to court and just like, oh well, that was my interpretation of it. Yeah, well, you're not the one who's supposed to interpret. Not your job. You're supposed to follow. You're not a Supreme Court justice. You don't have the authority to interpret anything. Especially that which you can't understand. And that judge, thank God we had a visiting judge. It wasn't one of the local prejudiced judges. Because we got some real kangaroo court local judges. Like that one I had overturned in appeals court. An old Judge Choi with the steel plate in his head. Boy, he was a good one. In the good and the bad sense. Good for nothing kangaroo court judge. But the one Freitas is a Portuguese judge. I like him. He's he's funny and he's tolerant and he's like, all right, what are you gonna do? All he wants people to do in his courtroom is fucking think. Jesus Christ. You go in there, it's like watching Judge Judy. You can't believe the imbeciles that go into court, in the civil court, in anybody's civil court. Nine o'clock, go to any courthouse where there's civil actions going on and sit and listen to the stupidity and the pettiness and the wasting of time and resources because they came up with a movie like Judge Judy that makes everybody think that they're a lawyer and can win in court. When they've never cracked a law book or even know what a Black Laws dictionary is. Jen now has a Black's Law dictionary and she's liking it. I think I got one in my library. Yeah, I like to support that girl any way I can in her endeavor to do the right thing. Speak truth to power. She's a heck of a girl. Young woman. Oh, so I didn't even notice that the sun came up because I am behind the blind. And the temperature difference is awesome. Let's see. See? The sun's coming up behind the blinds. And yeah, it really cuts on the sun coming in here. I like it. Oh, you like it? Well, my cocoa is done and I'm gonna go see if my oatmeal's not too cold. So we'll see you in the shop. So now,
no, Ken, he found it.
So now I'm recording the live stream video cast, simulcast with Charles and Scott. We started, I don't know, how long ago we've been doing this?
54 minutes.
Well,
really? Scott's been doing it 54 minutes.
We've been maybe hit 15.
Yeah. We just came out and
someone wants to know if you can zoom in on the fountain.
Oh,
it's 5:15 in our time. 5:15.
Hawaii Standard Time, best time zone in the world.
It is. We don't have to slip it forward or backwards.
Yeah, that's another thing, people. I don't know if y'all know, but Hawaii doesn't recognize the daylight savings thing, so we don't have to set our clocks forward or back or anything like that. And I tell you, it is the best thing that ever happened to me in my life.
Except that you have to reset your clocks all the time because the power goes out.
Well, hey, it's a trade-off, right?
Yeah.
oh, let's get that plate in there too.
Bye, Sue. I didn't know she was going. Got some. No, these guys ain't stoned. I've only smoked a couple roaches there, legend. I don't even have one twisted. And these guys don't get high. Or at least they're not now.
You had it right the first time.
Smoke alone.
Well, you're not smoking alone. You're just smoking.
Yeah. I smoked 2 more. Is the turtle slow?
Morning, when
Slow
you
turtle?
leave.
Oh, somebody wanted me to
Hi, Patrick Reed.
zoom in on the lady in the chair.
Well, they can't see your camera.
I already did that for them.
No, but somebody on my channel keeps asking me.
Oh, okay.
And I keep telling her, well, it's over there. She goes, well, zoom on it. So there's, and I'll make that the
Okay, so that's in your video.
the picture.
Right. Which will be available later.
Yeah, this one will be already loaded
Hey,
up.
that's exactly what I'm focused on. Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good focus, isn't it? And the other one is the pyramid with the flowers out there is other daytime.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but here shortly, in just moments, that will be the right time to hit the lights. Oh, where did I go? Go back.
Where is it?
Oh, maybe it's 520.
My batteries. Oh!
Where's your battery at?
The lights have arrived. I don't know if you can see them. Oh, I can't see them. Yes, I
Yeah,
can.
they're right there.
Oh, poop. I lost it.
Oh, it's opening.
We'll go right back to it now.
Probably not. I'm gonna go to subscription. No, definitely we have to talk
You don't
to
see
it.
the lights? Night, Gladys. Hi, Randy.
Oh, and of course,
Night, Gladys.
just want to remind everybody, if you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button.
Uncle Creepy likes my big round window.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, that's a groovy window.
That is a groovy window.
That was a Craigslist freebie.
Can I show it?
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, here we go.
And I'm gonna show the kitty. Not the inside of it, but you know, you can.
There. That's good.
And I'll zoom in on the kitty skateboard. Oh, Opal Kitty. She loves her
It
spot.
does look bohemian, doesn't it? Oh, look at Nani's plates up there on the wall.
Yeah, starting my collection.
Alright.
And Opal Kitty's in the calendar too. That we made the animals of the Mango Acres, and I had rabbits in there, and people said, you forgot Opal Kitty. That website you can go back to and change it in the middle of, and the next one's going out will be printed.
Oh, very cool.
But I got to it before anybody had ordered that one, so Kitty's in it instead of the rabbits.
Cool.
Because the rabbits don't have names. Yummy.
Oh, All Things Harbor got the calendar with the bunny.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's it. Now that's going to be a collector's item. Because there's one of a kind, or maybe 2.
Peter ate the bunny.
Yeah, I'm eating the bunny. Had bunny today. Peter Wabbit. Ellen, Ellen Thomas, you need to go look at that video when Scott was over here with Amanda and we walked around the whole property. Either that or look at my videos. Because that's all we do all day is run around Mango Acres. Oh man.
I like my wild animals right next to my mashed potato and the gravy. That one's funny, Randy.
Or the domestic ones are good too.
And apologize to any vegetarians or vegans.
Yeah. Hey, Curly Opals, send me a boulder. Oh, what is that? Australian Opal with the purple in it. I love those. I love those. Scott Place, Avocado. Name your place Avocado Acres.
Really. Although one tree this year only has 3 avocados. 3. And then...
Oh, Wendy Lou's birthday was the 4th of July? And she watched that.
Oh, cool.
What else?
When Amanda and I were here. That was 4th of July, right?
Yeah, that started the whole thing.
Oh, it started you?
A lot of them.
Yeah, well, it started this whole thing, yeah.
By the way, if anyone just joined us, I'm at Peter's house with Charles.
Oh, yeah.
And thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to pop in.
Yvonne just joined us, like, made it.
And yes, Randy, the avocados need fertilizer. I mean, we don't have a lot of topsoil here. Most of it's rock, so we do kind of have to supplement some of the stuff every once in a while.
He's speaking for where he lives.
Yeah,
I swim in topsoil, and I have to buy rock every year because it gets swallowed up by more dirt.
Really? How deep's your topsoil here?
It's not about, well, it depends. 8 inches in some places, a foot in other places.
Oh, wow.
Mango dirt. I sell it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we got, where I'm at, I get maybe 2 inches in the best spot.
And the horse poop. I mean, the horse is walking around pooping, dogs, you know, and everything. Mango Acres has 24 mango trees, so the foliage breaks down and makes compost, and so it's just continuous compost. And, you know.
So yeah, Peter's right. I did actually misspeak a little bit. It depends on where you're at in Hawaii. Some areas are much more rocky, very little topsoil, but in some areas that are very overgrown with vegetation, like down in the Noni Farms area and things like that, they're going to have much more greater topsoil than I do. Sometimes I forget my world, or the world isn't just on my property.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sophia. Jasper's inside. He's being shy today.
He's gonna be really shy with 3 guys out here on the porch talking.
On another device, finalization is necessary. Just can be finalized from home. That says.
Okay, well, we don't need that, so
Disk cover. All right.
this cover is closed.
Everybody, don't worry, I haven't forgotten about you, but apparently they have.
All right. I'm taking this battery back. How do you shut this thing off?
I take the battery out.
Okay.
All right. Anybody asking any questions here?
It looks like they've been talking amongst themselves while y'all were playing with
Very used to that.
your toys.
All right, guys. That's it.
Hi, Brad.
Thank you very much for all the super chats and for stopping by.
I'll be doing one at 6:30.
6:30, so it's...
What time is it now? In an hour.
Yeah, Peter's going live in an hour.
And
I put a link in that, I sent out a, what did I do?
You're welcome, Randy.
A post. I sent out a post with a link to his live chat. Okay, you guys, enjoy your 27th, 28th in other parts of the world. Aloha.
see you guys.
Have a good morning, afternoon, or evening.
Oh, hui ho. But we're still on mine.
You are still on yours.
But there goes the live chat. Wendy, we'll see you on Peter's. Okay, bye. Bye, bye, bye.
They can't hear you.
I know. But they can hear me on
Well,
there.
yeah, but they're going to hear that late.
Late. Way late.
Oh, man.
Well, that's cool.
My
That's
phone is hot.
that was really cool, man. You came over and helped.
Sometimes spur of the moment stuff is the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind helping. Yeah.
Well, it's only, you know, it's those, it's like that one, so I don't have to bother going, well, what does this do? What does that do? I'll back up. Oh, shoot, start over. You know, like, it's Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
That's all it is. You know, you just like try things. All right, we'll see you guys later.